All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Biracial Brothers Podcast. I'm your co-host, Kris Davis. I just wanted to take a moment here in the beginning again to recognize the first time our new viewers. Thank you so much for checking us out.
Thank you.
It means the world to us. It really does. And for our loyal returning viewers and listeners, you guys are awesome. Mean that. It's not just saying it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You already knew that.
Yeah, without you guys, we're just three mixed folks sitting here talking.
Three biracial brothers.
So thank you for your loyalty. Be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of these good times. Also, be sure to hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at the Biracial Brothers Podcast. And finally, there's some listener support links in the description. So with the paperwork done, this is my brother from the same father and mother, Lee Davis. What's going on, Lee?
How's it going?
Fairly in the Midland.
We finna knock it out.
Peachy.
We finna knock it out.
And this is my other brother, Boo. I was going to give you something fancy, but
How you doing,
it's
bro?
Bookie.
I'm Boo.
Boo. So this time we figured we'd switch it up a little bit and put on our Imagination Nation hat.
Mm-hmm.
Imagination.
If you believe it, you can achieve it. Besides for this, you probably can't achieve this, but
I doubt it.
we're going to talk about what would you change if you were God. We're going to do this for a day or like just you're as God in general? Like if you were God.
We got time. We can do both.
In general. Okay, we'll do in general. So what would you change if you had the opportunity to do a Bruce Almighty and become God?
Smite the earth. Just smite the whole thing.
I think he's already doing that. I think the regular God just started doing that one.
Not started.
I don't think it's God doing it.
That's true. That's true. So, Bookie, put you on the spot here. I'll let you lead off. What would you do differently if you had the opportunity to be God?
I would say I wouldn't change languages. Like there'd just be one language.
There'd be one universal language.
Like you could talk to animals. You could talk to living creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So everybody could be on the same page, there's no miscommunications.
Yeah, like
We could either fix the world or ruin this motherfucker real quick.
Real fast.
you driving down the street, you about to hit a deer, and that motherfucker's like, "Hey, slow down!" You would stop.
Dude, there was actually a deer hit on the way up here. It was like the car was in the median, and it was like the windshield was smashed out, facing the opposite way, and the deer was still like there trying to jump over the fence, but it kept getting caught. It got caught in the fence like fucking 3 times. I was like slowing down, but I finally had to keep driving. But I was like, damn.
Hey, well, he
Funny you say that. Like literally, this past Wednesday night, I ran over a cow.
How the fuck you running over a cow?
got a big truck.
You got a big truck.
God, this motherfucker had a big truck for damn 2 months now.
But no, so like I'm leaving work, and there's a back road, not really lit up, whatever. And I'm driving down it. It's dark. I see 2 black spots on the side of the road. I'm like, what is this? You know what I mean? It's not normal. So I kind of I slowed down. And as I pull up on it, the cow on the right side, like passenger side, whatever, jetted across the street. So like my whole
fast as a cow
Jetted.
all I saw was like his eyes get big, and a little tag in its ear, and I hit.
Oh, Lord.
So fucked up.
That
But I got a
is
big truck and it's lifted, so I went right over it.
Tenderize your
Off
meat.
the small favors.
But no, the funny thing is like there's train tracks right there with a light. So like I stopped right there. I look back. I get out to see if my truck is okay.
Hell yeah,
Naturally.
tore the fuck up.
Naturally.
I look back and the cow's trying to get up. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay. Well, I'm getting on back in the truck, and the other cow was like, I guess stampeding my way. So I was like, get in.
Shit. Fuck with the bull, you get the horns, bruh.
Yeah, but if I was God, I feel like if I was able to understand the cow, you know what I mean? The cow said, hey, move or stop or hold on.
Whoa, nigga. Oh.
I'm here right here, bitch. But I don't know.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, to communicate with all living
To communicate with all animals. All right, Lee. What would you change?
I wouldn't be all about the whole, you know what I'm saying, like I would give people shit that like you had to believe in me. Like, you know, everything about Jesus and all this stuff or whoever is all on you believing. Like
I'd allegory.
I'd give you stuff, man. You'd be like, yeah, you niggas up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's one I had too. It was like I would leave stronger clues to my existence because if you're going to damn people to hell for not believing,
give
like,
them a
you
reason.
might want to like give them
Yeah.
little stronger clues. I mean, and he obviously they're all kind of clues to his existence, but you have to be really in tune to it to really believe because you can go your whole life and not believe. Like I would make it to where, like you said, like
you
gotta
have
believe,
to.
dude.
That's like, all right, the pyramids, they were there. You believe they're there. Somebody made them, whatever.
I never seen them, but
You know what I mean? But it's like,
I guess.
that's what Daddy said one time about the White House. It's like I hear that nigga's there. I ain't never seen him before.
Wow.
Anyway,
It's sad, nigga.
but like, there's this thing, the Vatican, they got a vast number of books of the Bible that they haven't published.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, if I was God, I would put knowledge down to where like you can't dispute it, you can't hide it. Like the pyramids, it was there. You know what I mean? You can go see it,
Right.
touch it, and all that.
I feel like
I wouldn't have made a book, is what I'm saying.
right. You would just have like
It'd be a
monument.
temple to me.
Yeah, you see Boogie over there was like, yeah, bitch,
What up, though?
I am God.
like that Martin Luther King statue with his arms crossed,
Hell
looking
yeah.
disappointed at everybody.
Just damning everybody. Worthless.
Do better.
Man, y'all have way deeper ones than me because I would just make the taint longer on women.
I would on women. Yeah.
But if you're God, you're not messing with it.
Yeah, no slip ups.
Yeah, so I'm not
Blah, 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 blah,
sticking
blah.
my
Oh.
tongue down there.
You can put the asshole at the top of her ass crack.
Like I want it to be how I thought it was as a kid. Like it's on the front, and then you poop out the back.
Yeah,
Like,
hell yeah. When you find out, you're like, damn, it's right there.
I don't know.
that was the biggest shock of my.
You want me to put my mouth where?
I tell you what, as far as the tank longer, I would fucking take nerves out of the tank. You ever scratch yourself down there?
Yeah,
Like,
every morning.
No, I'm talking about like scratch.
Yeah, scratch.
Like, good God Almighty, you feel that shit for weeks, man. That's fucking.
So I heard this is a thing. I don't know if it's true or not. I know it is for me, but I heard that every man touches his dick once every morning, first thing.
Well, you have to pee.
No, not necessarily, but like
Outside of peeing.
Yeah, outside of peeing. Like you wake up
grab it.
and I touch my dick. Like without
That's
even
my little.
thinking about it.
That's my little nigga. I like.
Yeah,
it.
this ain't good morning.
How you
What
doing,
up,
bro?
Just
You
know,
still there?
adjust your shit or something.
And my thing is that I'm more of adjusting because I sleep rough as hell. So like my boxers be halfway turned.
Yeah, you gotta
sideways.
moving around. I scratch myself.
I'll scratch myself.
Well,
up.
think about it. When you land, most people think that balls are beside each other. When you land, though, they like
They
that.
can fucking move around and shit.
Yeah, so
Little
you
fun
gotta,
fact.
you gotta redo.
Testicles never stop moving. A little fun fact. If you don't believe me, go home.
No, they're moving right now. I can feel it.
I can feel them going.
I've been meditating the last week or so, so I'm really in
I'm
tune.
on top of my shit. But yeah, if you don't believe me, put your balls in your hand and just look at them. You'll see them move.
Homework.
Homework, guys.
For all you
Do it
fellas.
right now.
And if
Ladies,
you-
grab your men.
Yeah, if you don't have balls, find you somebody that's got some nuts.
Transgendered, fucking grab them too. Yeah, so that's what I would do. I would move the taint a little bit farther out. Because what was that one movie? It was like, why would you put a playpen next to a dumpster? Why would you do that?
Oh, God. That's a great one. That's a good one right there. Yeah.
So
Why would you put a playpen next to the dumpster?
why would you do that?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Touche.
So I'll go one more and then go around again.
All right, what you got?
I would make the male G spot outside of the butthole.
Yes, God bless. Yes. I don't understand.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I don't personally want you off in there.
yeah,
But I
like,
want it to be,
I'd like for it to be
activated.
outside.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I'd like to be able to activate it, like he said, without you getting
you
fingered.
really got to.
I like it to be on my elbows. So right now, while I'm doing
Yeah,
this,
just
like,
fucking
yeah.
really enjoy making this
Yeah.
podcast.
That nigga always look happy.
Yes, I do.
You always playing with your weenus. I am.
Yeah, so that's what I would do if I had all power. I would be like, you know what? Let's change this up a bit. Let's make it easier on guys.
You know, I'm sitting there thinking, I think you ever seen Total Recall? Not the newer one, but the older one.
Yeah, I've never seen
the Arnold
older
Schwarzenegger one.
Oh, I've never seen the newer one, but I have seen the older one.
You see the chick with 3 titties?
Mm-hmm. My favorite part of the movie.
Bam! Yeah, that right there would be like, why not? Got 2 for each hand and 1 for your mouth.
Yeah.
You gotta,
I'm got him tits and wine. I mean, these are the important topics that we need to.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, what does a 3-titted bra look like?
Messy. It's cumbersome.
Not needed.
Fucking cumbersome.
Yeah.
Well, like, would you make men with 2 penises?
I feel like one. You know what? Actually,
Just give everybody a huge one.
Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I would say guys do have the short end of the stick on like penises versus females because the vagina has like 3 times as many nerve endings as the tip of the head.
Yeah.
So I mean, so that's why like I don't understand people like, oh, women don't enjoy sex as much as
she don't like you.
Yeah, she don't like you.
Yeah, that's what it is. She don't like you.
And that's the thing, like the labia. All right, it
Science.
it's science. Right, a woman
off
is
knowledge.
not necessarily loose or tight. All right, no matter you can have a prostitute be power drived every night, and she can still be tighter than a female going on her first time. Now, the science behind it is the comfortability of the woman. The more comfortable she is, the more
It's like
open,
Kegel.
relaxed.
Kind of Kegel.
If she really wants you, just
Yeah, like
out
the
there.
Kegel muscles will relax and it will allow you to take shape around your penis. All right, to where if she's uncomfortable, that motherfucker's gonna stay tight.
Well, that's
Well,
outside of my
I mean-
that's outside of my zone here. I've never had sex with a virgin, and I've never had sex with a whore. So I mean, I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
It's out of my wheelhouse here. I'll take out your word for it.
no, it's not experience, like personal experience. It's just like that's a thing.
For me, I mean, to be so loose that, but I mean, you gotta think, man. If a woman can pass a kid,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
a
man.
miracle.
Like I've seen that, bro. It's like
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've
That is
seen my son
amazing,
come
bro.
out like I'm never can do anything to that ever again.
He's ruined your favorite toy.
Yeah, stretch
Put
my
his ass
favorite-
back in there. Cut her ass.
Stretch
Cut his
my
ass
favorite
out.
pants
Shit.
out. Man.
Damn.
I hate that.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. So those are. I have some more serious ones, but fuck it.
I
figured
feel
I'd-
like if you to solve like adultery and cheating, if everybody had the exact same penis, penis size.
No,
Well, then it
because
would-
you got people that don't want to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the personality, not just
Yeah.
the penis, man. Like, she wants a dude that's fucking confident and all these other things. And the other
You're
dude
thinking like a
just-
guy.
Yeah.
Women don't think like that.
No, not at all.
Women are more
They're
emotional.
emotional,
Yeah, they need to feel a connect. Well,
Most,
historically,
most of the time.
some of these chicks are coming up.
We ain't talking about 2020. Now.
You got a
Yeah.
lot- you know what? And that's the thing too, man. Is where you got women acting like men and men acting like women. You know, women are becoming more, and women are more powerful. To where you know what I'm saying.
always been
if,
more powerful.
If they, yeah, but what I'm saying is that if they think like men, then they can be some downright, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Vicious motherfuckers.
Dude,
man.
chicks be juggling like 4 dudes at the same
Yeah,
time.
man.
Just
That's-
think about how easy it is for a female to hide her cheating than it is for a man.
Yeah, imagine how many times girls get hit on. If you're marginally attractive, you're getting hit on numerous times
Yeah.
every day.
Because it's like I said, man, women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can.
Yeah.
So if she's got just choices, and that's what kind of, you know, the role reversal that we got going on in the world now, man, is that it's, you know, it takes to find a woman be a real woman, you know, and not just a, you know, a whole bag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes a real woman to, you know.
But I like that the fact that they're kind of coming into their own as far as like being able to express their sexuality and stuff.
Well, there's nothing
'Cause
wrong with that.
that's what they've really been. I mean, they've been the same way the whole time. It's just dudes have weak ass fucking egos and they can't handle a woman's like, nah, give me. I'm gonna give you this.
a strong woman will build you up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To where, and yeah, she's gonna critique you and shit and tell you when you fucking up and all that shit. You should take that and run with it.
Mhm.
Listen to her. I mean,
So, could you see the world going back to matriarchs instead of patriarchs like it is now?
I think
Well, it's
everything
different
evolves.
cultures.
I
I
think
mean-
everything flows and it'll come back at some point.
There's some cultures. I don't know if it would be in America, but like some cultures still are matriarchies. I'm sure. I mean, I can't name you one off the top of my head, but I'm also
Like
I live in Tennessee, so I don't
ancient
know.
Egypt was a
Ancient Egypt, yeah.
was a matriarch.
Was like King Tut in that era is like
Nefertiti.
Yeah, Nefertiti was back then, because if you look at their sculptures, the woman had
The arm,
her arm around the man, showing dominance. So
she was protecting the man.
she was protecting him. Yeah,
Weak.
because
big.
women hold on to power because they can create life.
Yeah,
So that's how they viewed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's kind of
man,
weird
that's-
how like it gets kind of changed up.
It's evolved, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I
Well,
think
we're bigger, we're stronger, so we can outforce them.
Nah.
So now it's
We just more muscles and more
Yeah.
testosterone. Women are stronger. I mean, you think a woman? I mean, man, if you just one of
That's
us
what I
had to
meant
give birth.
physically.
If a man had to give
Yeah.
birth tomorrow, man, that motherfucker
Ain't
be
gonna
holding on to it, dog.
Yeah.
Like, dog, that's not
if
coming.
if men had a period, we would have figured that shit out a long time ago. Like
Man,
we would have.
it would have been like fucking foreskin on the penis. Gonna get rid
like,
of
you're
that.
gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
Women, I think it's scientifically proven. I don't know, but like have a higher threshold of pain.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just anecdotally or not. Or if it's
I
science,
saw this thing talking about that to where now every two people are different. All right, obviously, so pain thresholds are different. But if you take the average woman and the average man, and the process of birth is equal, sometimes less than getting kicked in the nuts for a man. Now, the pain reactors in your balls and the nerve endings,
Well, it's not as long either.
that's what I'm saying. You take that 30 seconds to a minute,
You
and
made
you
an
stretch
hour-long
that
ball kick.
and you stretch that out 24 hours. You know what I mean?
You just shitting on yourself.
Yeah. Well, they have this one they were doing on like a radio. I think it was like the Burt Show or something. And they had like these electrodes hooked up to the stomach for like that would simulate giving birth or contractions. And they would just fucking turn it up to 10, and these dudes are just fucking howling on the radio like,
Fucking dying.
Yeah.
So I
dude.
mean, I would say that women in general, because you also got to think too, like there's certain, to get more serious here, there's a real discrepancy in the medical practice to where doctors have in their textbooks that black women experience pain lesser. Like that's where in slavery days, like white people would think black people don't experience pain the same way because that's how they convinced themselves to be able to beat these people and enslave them in such a way.
they don't think about it. They don't feel it like
But, yeah. Oh, well, if you don't think this person or this property doesn't feel like I feel, then of course I can do terrible things to them because they don't feel pain the same. But that's obviously
that's
fucking
just a
lie.
mind fuck.
Yeah, so that's why I was trying to be careful there with like women don't feel more pain because like obviously like they're human, so they feel pain. But as far as the threshold goes, I think men versus women. I had to give that one to the women.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously, because they
I've
go through it
seen-
once a month.
Yeah.
And then 9 months. And
I
then
hate being
that
nauseous.
big ass moment at the end, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
I hate my tummy hurts.
I hate my
sympathy
tum-tum.
pains. Sympathy pains is a real thing too, bro. Like,
Oh, really?
Like stars, you wake up morning sickness, I'd be nauseated. You know what I mean? Like where
It's like yawning.
yeah, contagious, bro.
Subliminal.
Quit doing that.
Quit being sick. It's your fault, motherfucker.
Ooh, if I was God, I would split the burden of child caring. Like, all right, so women would have to give birth,
Satan.
but men would have to like breastfeed, milk the child.
Look, let's not mess up. I'm saying what would make things better. Let's not mess around.
Yeah, that's fuck
being
it up.
selfish here.
Fuck it
Let's not
up.
get
man.
crazy.
For me,
The hell, I don't want to breastfeed the kids.
Yeah, I don't want to give birth, breastfeed. I hardly want to be there. Shit.
how you think a woman feels?
I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, man, you can see why. I mean, this topic is just to prove a point that man is not built to be God.
No,
No,
Because
not at all.
we're too involved with the flesh to actually put any thought into it.
Here's a question, kind of on topic, a little bit off. Is God all good or all powerful? Because you can't be both.
I mean, who
Be
says
powerful.
you can't?
Well, you got to be powerful because, you know what I'm saying, having kids, you know that sometimes you being bad or not, hurting their feelings is ultimately good for them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just because I'm getting onto you and you're crying and, it's not what you want to hear, or much less me say to you. but I know this is for your ultimate
long
good.
run.
Yeah, it's going to create a better person for you. So
Well, that's like coming from a Judeo-Christian background. If you believe in Satan, well, God made Satan. You can't tell me his fall was a surprise to God.
no, you knew it.
So he made Satan with the knowledge that he's going to fall and then tempt humans, and then
Yeah,
It's all
how do
part
you
of a
know
plan.
that? How do you know what's good unless you have the opposite of it?
right.
You just have what is if you don't have the opposite of good.
Exactly. Like our whole purpose is to spread God's word, bring people to God, whatever. Like He made us so we could choose Him.
Yeah.
If there's not another choice,
yeah,
then
you
that
just God.
Yeah.
then we're just all angels.
Yeah. So I mean,
And obviously, we're not all angels. So.
no, but I
Obviously.
mean, we also have. I think the purpose of life is to go deep here. It's just one big long test to see if you can figure it out to get to heaven. Like heaven has to be so great that enough to put people through. That's why in the Bible, angels are a little lower than men because
go
they
through
don't have
shit.
to go through the shit.
And we don't have the power that an angel has.
Yeah, but angels
free
don't have
choice.
forgiveness.
Yeah.
If an angel fucks up, it's a demon. You're in hell.
Toilet flush. Nigga.
Yeah. So, and I think that's one reason why Satan hates people so much, because he was made far earlier, far grander, and he doesn't get God's forgiveness. So he's damned to hell. So he's like, I'm gonna fuck with these people.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's like a thing. Is like God gave Lucifer free will, and then He told him about the angel or making Him's plan, making us, and then there's the fall of Lucifer, obviously, Lucifer, Satan.
Keep
So
going.
like,
What's your point, nigga?
Yeah. Keep going.
so like obviously, like you said, like He has to be all powerful. I say He's all powerful because you have to have evil thoughts in order to combat the evil.
So there's a universal law called polarity, which is there's all one. Everything's one, right? So
Okay.
hot and cold are the same thing, just on different
Opposite
spectrums.
sides.
Yeah.
Good and evil, the same thing, just on different spectrums.
Love, hate.
Love, hate, same thing, just on different spectrums. So God being all good, he's all good, he's all encompassing. So there's a
He's
darkness.
all these things.
Yeah. Now, how he decides to display himself, his character is all
Yeah.
good. But is he all good? He has to have bad in him because he created bad.
Yeah.
So I would say he chooses to be good,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but
Lead. by
he
example.
can. I'm sure if he wasn't,
Well,
you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying, he
in
may
life,
make the tank longer.
You've had. I mean, think about it, you've had life go shitty on you, and you know that what I'm saying. God, took His grace away from you, man. Because I done had, you had a shitty week, shitty day where everything you could ever think of goes wrong, and you're like, man. But that's when you know that when God's grace is on you, how good, how good God can be, because God's grace abounds everywhere. Because you could have died 1,000,000 times throughout your day.
Yeah.
But you made it through it, that close call that God's grace is, that is His ultimate good. The forgiveness that He's given to you. I mean, and you got to have Satan. Like you said, man, if you don't know what good is, how you know what bad is.
How do you like bad? How do you like sunny days if you never had a
It
rainy
rain.
day?
Yeah, it'd be hot outside all damn time if the sun's going.
Would you, Chris Davis, be as forgiving as God?
No, of course not. Of course not. I get my feelings all the time. Like if I was Jesus, I came down. Like, okay, I'm God. I came down. I died and suffered the way Jesus did. Get point of crucifixion, and then you still reject me?
Fuck you.
I mean, I can see why He sends people to hell. Like I did all this for you, and you're not
Fuck
even going
y'all.
to take the time to just believe that I did it. You can go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And you can sit there and think too that if people would do that for Jesus or God, then what they do to somebody, just the average
Just
Joe.
your average Joe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about you.
There's a
man.
reason he tells you have to do good. There's a book, and there's multiple ways he expresses himself to tell you need to do good. You have to.
Yeah, the first six Bible. I mean, the 6 books in the New Testament. New Testament is the same thing. Pretty much just
the
reworded
same
different.
the same,
Same
4
story, different
is Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. So those 4 stories, they just because people learn by repetition. Whenever you teach your child, your children, you don't have to teach them how to be bad.
No,
You gotta teach them how to be good.
yeah, because bad is just in your nature. But you also know when you're doing bad because your conscience fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? My kids do something bad, and you look at them and they're like, He's like, yeah, I know you done something.
Yeah, but what about the people who don't have a conscience?
Nah, they got a
fucking
conscience.
sociopaths.
They got a conscience, man. They
They
just
don't give a
choose to
fuck.
fuck. Yeah, they just don't give a
They
damn.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
Learn to filter that shit out.
So one thing I would do if I was God is, I would. What had it written down? I would have done something about the whole race thing. Like I would have made everybody one color.
That's what's meant by like the whole language. Make everybody.
Yeah,
one.
make everybody equal because even though I know that people would still
Yeah, they still find some way to
would
divide.
find some
these
way
things.
to do
Be
it.
elitism.
Yeah. But I would still try to do, I would take that part of people out because I had a professor when I went to Austin P, shout out governors, that she was from Africa. I forget what nation in Africa, and she was a big woman. And she was like, yeah, everybody's black in Africa, but they discriminate heavy versus thin, light versus darker skin. Like there's still, like it's just in human nature to pick a other, like your other.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it kind of goes to race. I wanted to tie it in because it's so fucked up. I put it on Facebook. I don't know if y'all saw this or not, but I went to vote yesterday. You should all vote, unless you're voting for the other guy. Then don't worry about it. You should all vote. But I went to Goodlettsville here, and this old white guy, he was like, he checked my ballot or whatever, and he was like, "You're on the wrong side of town, aren't you?"
Wow.
Nigga, what?
I said, "No, I'm right where I need to be."
Yeah.
Like I said that. Like I should. Mine I put on Facebook. And I'll give me my damn ballot and shut the fuck up. Like I didn't say that, and people were. I put it on there like, you need to turn them in. Like I don't care enough to turn them in. Like you didn't, make.
Yeah,
me
you
not
can't
vote.
have people have that power over you where
Yeah,
it just fucks with you. But just the fact that he utters that
fixed
shit.
his mouth to say, "Oh, you're on the wrong side of town." Like fuck you. Like
What
are you
fucking
talking-
side of town do I belong on,
Yeah,
sir?
I knew what he was saying. Like you don't belong here. Like
You blackie?
yeah, say what you want to say, motherfucker.
Go back to your ghettos.
So if it was up to me, I would be like, that's not even a thing. Like y'all got to get more creative than the color of your skin
yeah.
because it's such a stupid
I've always
thing.
said, man, people who judge people by colors, that's just a petty little way to fucking find a difference. I mean, like I said, you want to hate somebody, hate that motherfucker because they're a shitty person. There's plenty of shitty person.
man.
It don't matter what color they are.
It's harder to figure out whether they're a shitty person or not. It's really easy to see you're a different color than me.
And I just go on and jump on that
Yeah,
and get away
you're
from it.
other.
You're the other.
Yeah, so I'm going to hate you.
But I think because of like being mixed, that helps get rid of that. In about 7 generations when everybody's just homogenized into
That's
one
what I'm
thing.
aiming for.
That's what we are.
That's what I'm aiming for everybody to be the same color. So,
Caramel mocha skin, baby.
and honestly, I mean, I don't really mean to get too fucked up here, but I feel like that's why racist white men hate black people because they know one black, we're half black, so we don't look white. So we can literally destroy their race. Like black men can destroy their race just through sex if they want to.
2 generations, bro.
In 2 generations. So they have to make things up like elitism, white supremacy,
Yeah, and
no
you gotta
race mixing.
have,
Otherwise, the white race could literally be gone and be
Become
overtaken
extinct.
by us, biracial people, or whatever you're going to,
label.
Yeah.
both sides, yeah.
I think
No,
that may be
that's
one of
great.
the really deep down root causes of racism because they know genetically their genes are inferior as far as the dominant color. I'm not saying that white people are inferior by any means. I'm just saying like
No.
genetically, like skin color. Like my mom's white, my dad's black. I have
got
brown
that.
skin.
Yeah,
Like,
that's math.
yeah.
She had green eyes. He had brown eyes. I have brown eyes.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. So don't get in the comments talking about you say white people are inferior. I did not say that. I did not
Sit
say
down.
That. Yeah, sit down.
Keep your comments to yourself.
I love pumpkin pie or whatever white people do.
Hell yeah, bean pie,
Pumpkin
Bean
spice,
pies.
baby.
bean pie, and
Fucking
cornhole, nigga.
Yeah, you guys are doing great.
Yeah, you've been winning.
Just leave me alone. Let me vote.
Just let me
That's
vote.
it. Let me vote.
But yeah, so that's one thing I would do if I was God. I would kind of make race not a thing.
I could see that.
Yeah. I mean, that works.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd put like a number on how many people they could be on Earth.
Yeah, see, that's another thing I put. It was like I would have made the no, that's the taint longer. I would have put I would have
He's really about that.
Yeah, I really cared about that. I would have made the ozone layer a little bit thicker. I would have made the Earth a little bit more harder to knock off its axis.
Robust.
Yeah, more robust. Because right now, if you think about it, this is where faith comes in again. It takes a lot more faith to be an atheist than a Christian for me, because life on Earth is such a razor thin balance.
Bro,
Like if the Earth was like 1 mile out or 1 mile in, it would have been inhabitable. If the ozone layer was an inch thicker, thinner, like it would have no atmosphere. We couldn't breathe. Like life is on such a razor's edge.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's why it takes more faith to be an atheist for me
Yeah.
than it does to believe in an intelligent design.
Oh yeah, there's a reason for all this shit, man.
Yeah. Like you drive down an interstate, you look up from the road for 5 seconds, and you look around like, damn, like this is a lot of stuff going on out
It's
here.
fucking
Hell
massive
yeah.
out here.
Fucking hell of an anthill going on.
Yeah, hell of an anthill. So, I don't know, I digress, but that's
No,
what I would
that's
do. I would
a
make it
valid
a little
point.
bit more sustainable for humanity to give us more of a chance to see how far we can go.
Yeah, I feel like elongating the life expectancy, whatever. So if you live longer and you're healthier, I don't know, maybe you won't have as many kids. You know what I mean? That way, the people who are here, you can learn more. And with the more time you're here, obviously you learn more. You pass that down to your kids. You can able to advance further, faster.
Yeah, but you see women or men or whatever where you got fucking 8 kids by the time you're 25, and it's like, well, damn, if you let that motherfucker live to
Keep
400, man, he'd have a country to himself.
Well, my thing is, I would like to also, if I were God, to put an inhabitable planet closer. Like I would make Mars actually like another Earth. Like so, once
the
we get
moon
here,
is.
I would say the moon's a little close, but like to
Jump
Mars,
off.
we can build yourself up, and we can get to Mars. To where if shit hits the fan here, we can chill out.
Well, I think it'd be cool if, man, we just give a damn enough to
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
think about that. I mean, think about
Clearly,
I think
yeah.
about how many you got. Every household dumps trash in a trash barrel, and then we drag it out to a hole somewhere and just bury it.
They used to
What?
dump that shit in the ocean.
Why haven't we figured out a way to mass shoot junk into space? Like load up a big ass rocket full of like
Shoot it towards Pluto.
Yeah, shoot it toward the universe is infinite. Whatever. So Pluto's this way. Shoot that shit down. Like, who gives a fuck?
They're just on spot in fucking in space, man. This shit just keeps
Yeah,
going up.
fuck.
Shit keep falling out the fucking sky.
That's great. That is
That's a
great.
good-
These are things I think about.
No, that's wonderful, bro.
Why haven't they figured this out yet?
That is great.
So yeah, I would make the a planet more inhabitable, like closer to us, or and maybe this is happening. I would make aliens more like a thing, like visitors.
I would make stronger predators for man.
See, that was another on the list.
Like man is the dominant species here.
I would have kept a few dinosaurs around just to keep people in check.
Fuck yeah,
Hey,
man.
that saved the
If you
population.
had T-Rexes running around this motherfucker, everybody, for one, they'd get their shit straight. There wouldn't be all this petty shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, you're black. Fuck you, you're white. And there's a fucking T-Rex running
Yeah,
down
we
the
gotta work
road.
together.
You're
Fuck
a man.
that.
That's a T-Rex.
We
Come
gotta
here.
get that motherfucker. That's what we gotta do.
Something's not fucking. Look, let's just put it down to your hair's kinky, yours is smooth.
I don't give
How
a
about this
fuck.
motherfucker?
This
right here?
motherfucker with
got
teeth the size of
6-inch
us.
teeth, nigga. Fuck that.
Nah, man. Yeah, I'd have left some predators around this motherfucker.
Yeah, just to keep folks in check. Like, all right, you're
Yeah.
getting a little cocky here.
Yeah.
Every 50 years, a big asteroid come and smack the earth just to keep you. Hey,
Yeah, well,
hey.
Hey.
I bet we had that asteroid technology built up soon.
Hell yeah. Houses be built out of domes and shit.
Everybody's still living in fucking straw houses, but they got a fucking rocket that can knock them down.
Hell yeah. Said, fuck that asteroid.
Yeah,
Rain
fuck
out
air
pebbles.
conditioning. We got to figure this out.
Yeah, I don't mind sweating. I don't
I
like
like
him.
my life condition. Fuck the air conditioning.
Oh man, damn, we're way over. Damn, that went fast. That's
Yeah,
pretty
really?
good. Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
That's what I like though.
Got a
man.
little extra.
Yeah, got a little extra. So, guys, thank you so much. Look, like, subscribe,
Thank
tell
you.
your
Yes,
friends,
Share it.
share it. Oh yeah, share it.
Share.
Sharing
Sharing is caring.
Hey, put in the comments. Would you guys buy a hat from us if we had like our logo on a hat?
No,
just let us know.
No, you can give me one though.
Maybe. I don't know why I said that. That was not
No,
planned.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Just a movement of the spirit told me to ask y'all.
Yeah, man.
But anyways, look.
Hoodies,
hoodies,
t-shirts,
shirts.
whatever.
Yeah, swag coming soon.
Yeah, that's the way it comes soon.
So, anyways, guys, as always, do what?
Be mixed.